First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and highest honors to Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father in Paleo-Ancient Hebrew, and to Yahweh Shai, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. His name in Paleo-Ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to you few brothers that preach, teach, and prophesy this word in truth and sincerity, who put our lives on the line in these last 2 days to bring you this raw and this uncut truth. To those that are hopeful elect, it's the brother Ariaga from the Grand Rapids, Michigan camp here with another nifty lesson. Let's get into it. Now, earlier, I'll be putting that video up as well, but so I put the video on the children that, basically got together, led by a little black girl, 8th grader, and they beat up, in Chicago, mind you, they beat up a mother walking her son home and her daughter home, little son and little daughter, like 7 or something like that. And she was pregnant and she had sickle cell. They basically jumped her, and had it on camera, and the controversy that's basically surrounding that has the city in an uproar. And it's now to the point where black men stepping forward and calling out, hell, y'all, the government gave y'all a way out to get these benefits. You have to get us out of the household. That goes all the way back to the 70s, And so since that system has been established, a lot of our women have trust in the shadow of Egypt. America is Egypt. That's why I say it's a shadow of it, because this place is truly, truly wicked. And you trust in the shadow of Egypt. What do we do in the wilderness? Our people came out of Egypt with Moses and Aaron leading them. What happened? They started getting mad and stuff because they couldn't eat the sweet melons and the leeks and the garlic and all of that they had when they was in Babylon. In Egypt, they were pissed and they was ready to act a fool, and looking at that food stamp situation and how Trump was playing with them, basically setting up, next time to bring out that mark. It's just amazing to me how blind our so-called black woman is. Yet, hey, since we got here, Esau been breaking her down, okay, and putting her against us, even in the transatlantic slave trade, so on and so forth. And now that divide is greater than it's ever been in history between the so-called black man and black woman, especially, and this is just an example right here, because women always say they want a man. And unfortunately, when they always saying they want a real man, they want to also tell him how to be a man. They version, you know what I'm saying? And that's ridiculous, because the version of man that you chose is the same one that got you pregnant and left you in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You put on child support, and now you got 4 or 5 of them to get more benefits. You chose a dirtbag, all right? You chose a loser. You let him have access to your body over and over again. Because a lot of these, hood heads, they'll have multiple children with one sorry ass nigga and call and say that he's not shit. Like, but you the one that gave him access to you, because that is what you're attracted to. You attract what you are. Okay? So you have them sitting here looking ghetto as hell, and instead of them taking what this so-called black man is saying to heed and listening and starting with the community to establish order in this neighborhood and this society, or this community, they arguing back. All right. Micah 7:10, she that is my enemy. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street, and mire's mud, grime, grit, trash. There's going to come a time, that all of that pride is going to disappear. Because on this side, honestly, for the vast majority of it, the Most High has made you our enemies, and that's what the Most High is saying. This is what the word is saying. All right. And they are quick to talk shit about the truth, especially when you come in. All right. Where's your guy? How And then they get to calling him Jesus, and they go back to just calling him Lord and God, and it's just madness. All right, so let's just get to it real quick. I can kill you.
Oh, no, it's bigger than the school system. It's our community. I'm telling you, as black man. Private schools control their kids. Public schools should never control their kids. Sister, all I'm saying is, when you see
this big, fat, this bitch built like SpongeBob pineapple, dirty pineapple, the dirty bubble. The dirty bubble from SpongeBob. Look, man, it don't have shit to do with the school. Okay? It don't have shit. It didn't even happen on this fucking school campus. It happened blocks away from the goddamn school. A loud crying woman, man, and that big ass mouth, dog. I'm telling you, man, it's a weapon. Shit.
Black man taking responsibility for the bullshit that's happening to our community. Y'all got
Apologies, had to take that call. Well, let's keep going. Listen to this hyenas.
Y'all got to stop this. It's not a war between us. It's not a war.
And see, after I read you Micah 7 and 10, yes, it is a war between us. They just can't see it. They too busy trying to be the leaders. All right, let me get you a scripture real quick to prove it. Damn, I ain't mean to do that. Let's get to the scripture real quick because it's quite obvious. Right now what you're seeing is basically what the Most High prepared us for. Because you can't tell them anything. You wasting your time. Okay? Like, you literally, which the brother's going to eventually see. But you wasting your time because you're going back and forth with these demons and you cannot debate against them. They will not be persuaded. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that word compass is, basically translated means to go around. Like, basically not need a man. All right? Because they've gotten so comfortable. They've made it so comfortable for you in a society. You think that you don't need a man, And it's crazy. Because nobody else thinks like that on a scale like the so-called black woman. Okay? Keep going. Look at this stupid bitch like she's ready to fight and shit. Fuck that. And all these bitches none of them have a man. Now you got men that'll knock them down, that'll crack them open, but they won't stay with them. Leave seat up in them and shoot out. And then they'll blame it on the man and shit. But it's like, look at your behavior. Look at the way you act. You don't even know how to keep a man. Because just having a vagina and a wet mouth and a wet vagina is not enough to keep a man around. It's like a constant dripping. The Most High said it's like dwelling with a dragon when you deal with a contentious woman, dog.
Yeah, everybody wrong. We here. They not here. We here with you. We here. Who you fighting? Okay, then let me finish. I'm fighting for what's right, my brother. I'm a true white man, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna fight for what's right. Them slave once that lady get jumped on and they didn't do nothing.
Actually, the auntie to the leader of the savage pack, his pack of wild dogs, she sat back and watched the whole shit happen and didn't do shit. She's like mid-20s. No, it wasn't no men there, okay? But it was a grown-ass woman that looked at the situation and laughed like it wasn't shit. The whole thing, she could have stopped it, calmed it down, but she basically sat back and instigated it, talking shit, not intervening. Fucking hyenas, man. Pack of hyenas.
I'm done.
Right, yeah.
Y'all deal with her.
about it. I'll deal with her. No answers. Just a bunch of bitches that want to tell you how to do shit, what to do, and how to fucking do it. Bitch, y'all the ones that raise these children. Y'all the one that raised these children, dog. We in this position. You can't say it was us. It was the lack of not having us around and dealing with you. And then when they see you acting like this, when they see your fucking behavior, then a lot of people now in the world can understand why the so-called black man don't want to be with you. They have children with you and they like, damn, they thinking that it's going to work and shit. And I myself am a victim of that. And you thinking everything's going to work. You putting your all into it, making this investment. And then all of a sudden, you know how they do it, the irreconcilable differences, man. When they get that divorce or they leave, it's before irreconcilable differences. Our verbal abuse and all of this. And it don't even be that. The women that are, you know, truly verbally abused out there, they're offended at a lot of these women that in America that go out and they just use that as a reason to get the children and make you look bad in court, you know, and to get money from the system, from child support and shit. Yeah. So they can justify it. And once they do shit like that, a lot of people want to sit back and just blame the black man. But now that we have all of these videos now and these cameras and podcasts and all kind of shit, you are starting to see them you've been seeing them exposed. You see why we don't want to deal with those women, man. Our own women. Because of this, man. You can't build shit with somebody that's constantly trying to tear this shit. I'm over here building, and your big ass, your fat ass is over here tearing it down because you mad, because you angry, because you don't understand some shit. You don't want to trust my leadership, even though we made it. You know, my leadership made it help us get as far as we are. They'll throw that all away and think that, you know, because they have the ability to go and, you know, choose this system over their husband and their family and interrupt that family just to get benefits and have a small amount of what they perceive as freedom. It is not. It's a joke, man. Now everybody see like, hey, we don't want to deal with them because these are some demons, man. Oh, they fucking with the white woman and the Latin woman. They all traded. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Latin women are our people, and we can deal with any nation that we choose. Okay? Because without the so-called black, Latino, and Native men, there would be no black woman or Native woman or Latino woman. Because we carry the seed you incubated. We can put the seed in any nation women, and an Israelite child will be born. So please don't get that shit fucked up. Because your value, all of these demons, all of their value is below subpar. Nobody wants them. In China, they will call them the other woman. Use the fuck up. Get this bitch. Who the fuck want to come home to this? This bitch look like a rhinoceros with no motherfucking horns, dog. This bitch look like a matriarch elephant, dog, with no tusks. Doing the loudest talking. No, nobody wants her. That's why she's angry. And yet she continues to be a demon and wonder why. And they just, because men ain't shit. That got to be the reason. Instead of taking accountability. None of them want to take accountability for the situation. They want to blame it on the fucking schools. No, it's the one, y'all are the motherfuckers that deserve to be set aside, because these hood homes and these single parent households far outnumber any that actually have a father. And as a father in that situation, I love my children. I give my life for my children. Yet, because Esau intervenes with his courts and shit, they make that as difficult as possible, if at all, man. Let's keep going. Okay, there's more to it. Let's keep going.
I want to pray. They want to fight. And that ain't going to be a broken fight. They getting billions of dollars to non-citizens while we out here crying.
Out here crying and shit. What the fuck has marching and all this other shit done? Oh, it got us civil rights. No, what it did was it got us a motherfucking bone tossed to us by Esau. And he had to negotiate because he knew Jake was going to act a fool. He say Judah is a lion's whelp, who shall rouse him up? And once they get it started, Jake is going to ride for their own, dog. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives are going to act a fool, and ain't going to be no way to go back. They're going to have to go ahead and just, it's on and popping. And they're trying to get all of their ducks in a row before they get, what they would call race wars and martial law and all of that stuff. This is what they're getting prepared for. Jake uprising. Like these rebellious heifers that you see, nobody wants them. But they take the kids and they run. And they install all of that wickedness into these children. And then these children, they don't even have a chance, dog. They don't. And all he's trying to do is point out that we need to take responsibility. And he's really saying y'all do, because y'all are the ones who are the ones that are raising them. We can't even get in there to raise. The courts won't let us.
This ain't about no woman standing down or nothing. If we ain't out here fighting for these kids, who else? Half these men on the corner drinking 40 ounces, grabbing their balls. But they want us.
That's the same niggas that you didn't have children with, though. Half the niggas standing on the corner drinking 40 ounces, scratching their balls. Bitch, you just probably explained two different baby daddies that you have. Are you talking shit? That's the niggas you like fucking with. Pookie and Ray Rays. Tyrone's. And you want to sit back and talk shit about them like you wasn't getting fucked in your youth. Especially now that you fat, black, and bent the fuck out of shape and don't nobody want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. Now, they ain't shit and they're just standing on the corner scratching their balls and drinking 40s and shit. But that was the same motherfucker that you was letting it hit from the back. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit while it was happening. Getting it and then have more than one with you. Look. Let's keep going.
Stay down when this shit happen. No, we gonna show up and show out. We gonna show up and show out. This ain't about no man or no woman standing down. That was the wrong words to use, brother. You supposed to come.
That's exactly what the fuck it is. That's why all the women are standing, black women are standing on one side and all the men are standing on another side trying to speak with reason, and all they doing is standing up, arguing, talking shit. And trying to deflect, victim blame. It's the way you said it, brother. You fuck all of that. If I tell your ass the motherfucking house is burning and we need to get the fuck out, what you gonna do when it's burning around you? Oh, you can't talk. It's the way you said it, though. Bitch, you gonna burn, because I'm out of here. You know? All this fucking praying you doing to the other white meat baby Jesus ain't shit, dog. The scriptures say, pray not for this people, for I shall not hear you. You praying for some bullshit. It's like Trump. It's just as bad as them praying to make America great again. Bitch, you are part of the problem. All of y'all are. And now we trying to come and trying to lead and call it and bring some order to it instead of everybody standing around bitching and tripping and just angry and mad and praying Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Which is a pagan god. That's not the Lord. Yeah, Yahweh Shai. You want to stand around praying to that, hoping that he come rescue y'all shit. Just like the government. Y'all trust in Esau, because they don't give Esau as many problems, these so-called white men. The black women don't. But they hell raisers when it comes to us. Because that's the Most High. He put that enmity between us. Wait, the fathers? You mean the same fathers that wasn't shit, that was scratching their nuts and standing on the corner drinking 40 that you let and hurt, inserted, and shoot off his rod into you? You know what I'm saying? Or to all of them that was involved in it? You have to take accountability. And naturally, right now, accountability is a spirit. And out of all the people on the planet, the vast majority of you so-called black women do not have it. The majority of women in general, all right, lack that accountability. Because in this country, they teach you that a woman doesn't have to be accountable for her actions, and she gets rewarded by the system to tear the house and the family apart. Oh my goodness.
Don't find that shit, bring that shit to their father. There's a lot of black women out here struggling, raising these goddamn kids, and the fathers with the next bitch raising the next bitch kids. So this ain't about no, all the women gotta stand down, stand down.
And I will say that he ain't raising the next bitch kids. He raising the kids that he didn't have with that woman. Guess what? Because she ain't giving them as much hell as you are. Listen to this bitch. Sitting up here looking like Lil Chat. Who wants to wake up and deal with that shit? And trust me, she was fucked up before anybody started getting to these men got to her. It just added on to it.
My ass put our foots on these motherfuckers' necks. What's they motherfucking ass? We got our ass whooped. We got our ass whooped. And I ain't never jumped on no elbow day in my life. You gotta whoop they motherfucking ass. Now, these women scared to lose their low income. They're scared to lose their food stamps. If their kids is bad, my mama put me in a hot grown child supply and everything.
What the fuck is that? She put you on a strip, hoe? This is Isaiah 30:2. Woe to the rebellious children. Or 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. All right, so what are you doing? It says you take counsel, but not of me. Why? No, because you're taking counsel of this government. You're doing everything you can that this government say to hold on to those welfare benefits, even if it means turning against your own men. But it says, and that covering with the covering, and not of me. It says, Lord should take counsel, but they say, excuse me, let me start at the top. Woe to the rebellious children that saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that take counsel or cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. Right, you take that covering of Jesus, because you're going to hear them praying to Jesus Christ and praying their little prayer, you know what I'm saying, Pastor Porkchop's prayer, as we call it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be praying that Pastor Porkchop's prayer and in Jesus' name. It ain't going to do shit. Really, it's going to make the situation worse because you pissing the Lord off. It says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's a sin. Thou shalt not worship any other God. This is what the Lord gave us. That's the first commandment. Okay? Are you the jealous God? You have no other gods before him. And that's what y'all choosing to do. It says, that walk and go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. Y'all went trusted in this system instead of seeking and having faith in the Lord to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Who's the Pharaoh? The president, look, Trump, Uncle Sam, the wicked elite, 1% elite bankers, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this is present day Sodom in Egypt, and they trust in this system. You just heard her. That's what it's all about, doing what they got to do to keep themselves with 1,000 food stamps and shit. You know what I'm saying? And free health care. So they can raise the children their way, which is the wrong way. It says in the household that the blessing of the father establishes the household, man. Not that it's not saying that women are insignificant, but these type of women are, and they're going to be destroyed. They have no purpose. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust In the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. That's what they all standing out there looking confused and stupid. He trying to offer a solution. And they looking, after they done chased him off, they just standing there looking stupid and angry and mad, and a bunch of angry bitches just arguing and tripping, talking about what needs to happen and all of this and some fairy tale, but they're not taking accountability, so they can't make any progress, man. So this is what we call certified shit show. Let's keep going.
You want to be out there with them GDs? Go ahead. I was big GD crazy. Still big GD crazy.
And the stupid bitch is a damn GD crazy. The stupid bitch is a GD. And this is the same shit. And she got cheers. It's the same bitch that's in getting them. You talk about the men hell. The father ain't around. What are you doing? You around here rapping GD and shit. And I heard a lot of like Duck, FBG, Duck, and all of them. They moms was gangsters. Some of their dads too. But they dads either dead or ain't around. But the moms is. Or they just don't know them, or they didn't want to, they don't get along with the mother and shit. And they be getting them off into these gangs and shit. So it's not, look, you can't blame it on the fathers if they're not present. You have to take accountability.
My mama put me in a high growth child support and everything. You want to be out there with them GDs? Go ahead. I was big GD crazy. Still big GD crazy. But I bet you my kids ain't out here whooping on no motherfucking elder folks. I'll put my foot in their motherfucking neck. Them kids get their ass whooped.
They too busy. You're right. They not out here beating up women, pregnant women with sickle cell. They probably out there goddamn shooting niggas up and them straight bullets with they non-shooting ass, aiming ass, they miss and they hit an innocent bystander. So these might not be your children, but goddamn it, shit, bitch, somewhere you got some demon seed doing some nigga shit.
All of them boys, this is my best friend that just passed. All of them boys whooping on a grown lady. No, ain't no, there's too many women out here.
They said, this ugly bitch said, she said, all of them boys. Bitch, the ones that hit her first and that led the charge and started bullying her were girls. The ringleader was an 8th grade girl that didn't give a fuck and still don't. Look at this bitch, man.
There ain't enough men out here. So us women, that little girl, there ain't enough men out here. There ain't enough men out here to say us women gotta stand down. That's crazy. They was about no man or woman thing. They was throwing bikes at my window. Yeah. They tore my backyard up. I was gonna go up there and kill my husband, stop me. The same kids out in bed when they was hungry. The same kids out in bed when they was hungry. Trying to destroy my crib. Come on, let's say the prayer. Them kids need Jesus, you know, I'm still built to hell. That's right. You can pray. What's your name? The first lady. We can pray, but this ain't about no men and women. Yeah, we all stand together. Right, you gotta take accountability for your goddamn kids.
But you can't take accountability of that motherfucking with that painter's hat on the top of your fucking head. This bitch got the whole Justin Bieber swoop on her head. This motherfucker got the Colgate toothpaste hairstyle. The fuck are you talking about? And look at her. Just look at this. All these big, fat, unhealthy, and that has a lot to do with it. You out here obese as fuck. And that fucking fucks with the way you think because of the way you eat is fucked up. Okay? That just adds on to it. That make you crazier than a motherfucker. And you putting all these chemicals in your head. All these perms and these weaves and sew-ins and all this shit. And that shit goes straight to your brain and does damage to it. They have proven studies. And then these are what's raising our children though. But we can't have a say-so in it. And if they do, if we can, it's very minimal because they can override anything that we do. Here in this kingdom, it's almost impossible to be a righteous father unless you get your children, you know what I'm saying? Or you actually got a real woman, and good luck finding that because that's like finding a needle in a haystack in this country, dog. All right, for real. Especially of our tribes. Lord knows, like a 710 is full effect. This is your queen, your Quran, your hoes. This is them. Raising hell, raising Cain up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants them. But this is what we got to deal with. And when we try to make amends, this is what we get. Madness. But anyway, I'm going to end it off right there. You know what I'm saying? There's a plethora of scriptures that I can get to quantify this situation. But, you know, just briefly touching on the situation in general it's just pure madness. Okay? Pure, stone cold madness. And, you know, this is the conditions that we deal with. And we look forward to the Lord coming back soon because this can't continue. All right. So with that, I pray you are edified. Stay circumspect. And until the next time, I bid you shalom.